Just hours before the tragedy that shook the world, Kobe Bryant made a final phone call, one that left behind more questions than answers. The person on the other end never picked up, and when they finally did, it was already too late. This is the story of that call, a moment frozen in time, a message that still sends chills down our spines, and a haunting reminder of life's fragility. Kobe Bean Bryant wasn't just a basketball legend. He was a father, a husband, a mentor, and above all, a man who valued his relationships off the court as much as he dominated on it. Born on August 23, 1978, in Philadelphia, Kobe grew up in a family immersed in basketball. His father, Joe Jellybean Bryant, was a former NBA player who took his talents overseas, giving Kobe a global view of the game from a young age. But even as a child, Kobe was different. While other kids played for fun, Kobe studied the game like it was a science. He spent hours watching footage of NBA greats, dissecting footwork, memorizing moves, and practicing relentlessly. By high school, he was a national sensation at Lower Merion High School. At just 17, he declared for the NBA draft, a move many doubted. But Kobe wasn't just joining the league, he was ready to leave a legacy. Selected 13th overall by the Charlotte Hornets in 1996, he was promptly traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's where history began. Kobe was relentless, waking at 4 a.m. to train, peppering veterans with questions, obsessively refining his game. His hunger was unmatched. Alongside Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe led the Lakers to 3 straight NBA championships in the early 2000s. Their chemistry on court was electrifying, even if their off-court relationship was rocky. But over time, the mutual respect between them only grew. After Shaq's departure, Kobe shouldered the Lakers, culminating in an iconic 81-point game in 2006 and back-to-back championships in 2009 and 2010. But perhaps Kobe's greatest pride wasn't on the court, it was at home. He was a devoted husband to Vanessa and a loving father to 4 daughters, Natalia, Gianna, Bianca, and Capri. His family was his world. When Kobe retired in 2016, he didn't slow down. He shifted gears, winning an Academy Award for his animated short, Dear Basketball, and launching the Mamba Sports Academy, mentoring young athletes, including his daughter Gianna, who shared his passion and drive. He poured his wisdom into the next generation, always with the same Mamba mentality, discipline, obsession, and love for the game. But on the morning of January 26, 2020, Kobe's incredible journey came to an abrupt and tragic end. That morning, Kobe and Gianna were headed to a youth basketball tournament at the Mamba Sports Academy in Thousand Oaks, California. Along with them were Gianna's teammates, their parents, a coach, and the pilot. At 9:06 a.m., their helicopter, a Sikorsky S-76B, took off from John Wayne Airport. Fog blanketed the skies, so thick that even the LAPD grounded their own choppers. Still, Kobe's helicopter pressed on. As the aircraft circled near Burbank, awaiting clearance to continue, few knew the danger looming. At 9:45 a.m., the flight was approved to proceed south toward Calabasas, but visibility was minimal, and the pilot relied solely on visual navigation. Moments later, in dense fog, the helicopter climbed to 2,300 feet, then suddenly banked left, descending rapidly. At 9:47 a.m., the helicopter crashed into a hillside in Calabasas at 184 miles per hour. By 10 a.m., the world stood still. Kobe Bryant, Gianna, and 7 others were gone. But 2 hours before that crash, Kobe had reached out to someone he cared about, someone he considered family. That person was 20-year-old Shareef O'Neal, the son of Shaquille O'Neal. Kobe had mentored Shareef through some of his most difficult moments, including his 2018 heart surgery. The bond they shared was deep, personal, and built on years of encouragement and connection. At 8:29 a.m., Kobe called. Shareef's phone lit up, but he didn't answer. He was asleep. Kobe left a voicemail. "You good, fam? Just wanted to check in. Let me know if you need anything." It was short, typical Kobe, direct, no fluff, but packed with meaning. When Shareef finally woke up and listened to it, everything had already changed. The news was everywhere. Kobe was gone. Devastated, Shareef texted back, "Yeah, just been getting this work in, trying to figure out my next move. How you been?" There was no reply, only silence. No one outside Kobe's family felt the loss more profoundly than Shaquille O'Neal. Their relationship had been complex, a mix of triumphs, tension, and brotherhood. But beneath all that was a powerful bond. When Shaq first heard the news, he refused to believe it. "No, not Kobe," he said. "It's got to be a mistake." But it wasn't. On social media, Shaq wrote, "There's no words to express the pain I'm going through right now." For the larger-than-life superstar, it was a rare moment of pure vulnerability. His grief was raw and real. What made it even harder was the bond their families shared. Kobe's daughter Gianna and Shaq's daughter Mayara were born on the same day, May 1st, 2006. Their families had grown close, celebrating milestones, sharing memories, and now a piece of that shared story was gone. Kobe Bryant's final call wasn't to a business partner or even his wife. It was to a young man he mentored. That small gesture, now immortalized in a voicemail, revealed everything about who Kobe truly was. Even on his final morning, he was thinking about others, checking in, lifting someone up. That's who he was. His message to Sharif, "You good, fam?" was more than casual concern. It was the embodiment of his legacy, a reminder to never forget the people in your circle, to be present, to care deeply. Some wonder, did Kobe know something was coming? He had always spoken about intuition, on and off the court, the way he could sense a play unfolding seconds before it happened, the way he trusted his instincts in life. We may never know if Kobe felt something unusual that morning, but we do know that his final act, reaching out to someone he cared about, left behind one of the most chilling human moments in sports history. Kobe Bryant's death reminded the world of something crucial. Life is fragile. If someone you admire, love, or look up to sent you a message just before they were gone, how would you respond? What would you do differently? His final voicemail wasn't about basketball. It wasn't about business. It was about being there, being present, being human. Kobe's legacy lives on, not just in highlight reels or championships, but in every young athlete who grinds at dawn, in every person who refuses to quit, and in every voice that dares to ask, "You good?" Because sometimes 3 simple words are enough to change a life. Rest in peace, Kobe. Your legacy will never fade.